Fox News host Maria Bartiromo has officially gone off the deep end and has become a massive liability for the Fox network as a whole. Now, before I get into what happened just a couple days ago with Maria Bartiromo, it's also important to remember that Bartiromo was kind of at the heart of these defamation lawsuits that Fox News faced from Dominion, which of course settled for hundreds of millions, and the still pending one from Smartmatic. And part of the reason for that is because Maria Bartiromo was one of the few people willing to have Sidney Powell come on every day. She was communicating with Powell behind the scenes via emails, like the one where Powell said she talked to the psychic who can see a headless ghost who told her all these things. And Bartiromo ate it up. And now Fox is facing a lot of legal problems for that. But this week, Bartiromo actually showed us that maybe Fox News could use an insanity defense, because Bartiromo went completely insane and actually accused the Biden administration of attempting to assassinate Donald Trump. So here's what happened. In response to the superseding indictment that was handed down this past Tuesday, Bartiromo had a panel on her Fox Business show. She spoke to Representative Tom Tiffany, and Tom Tiffany said, quote, "They continue to hurl everything they can at the wall, whether it was the Fulton County case, the New York City case, this Jack Smith case, and this is their last hurrah in trying to use lawfare to derail President Trump's candidacy leading up to into November. And I think that's the key message that we need to deliver to the American people, that they are trying to deny someone their ability to run for president without interference by the party that is in power at this point. We just need to expose it to the American people," Tiffany says. "And I can tell you the Judiciary Committee is going to continue to put out subpoenas to get information to expose this to the American people, because most American people, I think, have begun to figure this out." So if that's all that had happened, you had a Republican representative that nobody's ever heard of, Tom Tiffany, saying stupid shit on the air. Not a big deal. But then immediately after he finished, Bartiromo, like a psychopath, jumped in and said this. "They tried to imprison him. They tried to take him down. They tried to even kill him. They tried to bankrupt him, and they're still trying. They tried to kill him." Now, it's obvious from what she is saying here that she is referring to the Biden administration, because that is what Tom Tiffany was trying to say. Like, they, the Biden administration, this is lawfare coming from the party in charge. And then Bartiromo picks it up and says, yes, they tried to imprison him. They tried to bankrupt him. They tried to kill him. No, they didn't. A psychotic little Republican freak tried to kill him. That is who tried to kill Donald Trump during that Butler, Pennsylvania rally, a Republican. And y'all can pretend all you want that that's not what happened, but that doesn't make it so. Just because you're choosing to live in your alternative reality doesn't mean the rest of us have to do it. And for Tom Tiffany to say, well, I think most of the public's waking up to this. No, they're not, you dumbass. Have you not looked at a single poll that shows that a majority of people believe Donald Trump broke the law? Majority of the public, support the charges against him. Majority wanted to see him convicted. Those polls haven't changed. So you're wrong on everything. You're wrong about the public opinion of this. You're wrong about who attempted to assassinate Donald Trump. Wrong, wrong, wrong. But most importantly, I think there's something seriously wrong with Maria Bartiromo. I think absolutely, in my opinion, and I'm not a medical professional, just a few college psychology courses here, but it would not surprise me to learn that she is suffering from some very serious form of mental illness. That's what I personally think. I think she should be evaluated, and regardless of that or not, she probably needs to be fired from Fox News, because she is a massive liability for them. Not just in those voting machine lawsuits, of course, but if you're going to accuse this administration of attempting to kill someone, believe it or not, even with the high bar for public officials, that is in fact defamation itself too. And you could once again be one of the responsible parties for getting your network sued for hundreds of millions of dollars. America's Lawyer has launched its own YouTube channel. Now, this channel, of course, is still in its early phases of development, but you can help grow it by subscribing. Just go to youtube.com/theamericaslawyer, and you'll get all of the great content from Mike Papantonio and myself that we produce every single week.